Today we are back to talk Valentine's Day themed lunches. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another video of what Jake takes for lunch, and today we're talking Valentine's Day themed lunches. So I know it's a little bit early, we're still about 2.5 weeks out before the start of the week of Valentine's Day, but on the YouTube world, we have to get ahead of the game. This way we have plenty enough time to bring you guys the inspiration, so if there's anything that you want to do for your kids' lunch boxes, you have plenty enough time to prepare. So I hope you love the ideas that Jake and I came up with. We have 5 full days of lunches and even a few plates of some things that we packed for the kiddos. So let me take you down to the counter and show you what we packed for Jake's Valentine's Day themed lunches. Okay, good morning guys. So here's just quickly what I packed Jake for his first day of Valentine's Day themed lunches. So I did pick up these little like cookie cutter things from the Target dollar spot. I didn't think I was going to be able to get away with using them for Jake because they were kind of big. I didn't know what I was going to use them for, but I used that one and I used this one just to cut him out pieces of peanut butter and jelly. The one with the arrow I think worked a little bit better. You can kind of see more what it is. This one kind of looks really weird, but sometimes I feel like the bread isn't hardy enough to withstand. It kind of like breaks apart, and then we're left with a whole bunch of little pieces that we didn't eat anyways. Then I just have a red silicone liner here, and I tried to cut cucumber in a heart, but again, I'm not that talented, and I do not have like a small heart cookie cutter. I'm gonna have to look for that. So I have one for the like small vegetables, and then I did pack him one of those little conversation heart brownies. He picked out one of his red chips, so that fits good with our Valentine's Day theme, out of his little cookout bag. And then this is a little cookie layer crunch candy as just a little sweet treat. So that's it. That's what Jake is taking for his lunch today. Okay guys, so here we are at day 2 of Jake's Valentine's Day themed lunches. So he does have another sandwich today, but that's because I was determined to find more heart-shaped cookie cutters. I swore that I had more, and so I tore apart my cabinet, and I have my friend Anna, the coffee driven homemaker. She had like sent me this like kit that had all these different sandwich cutting things and stuff for holidays, and they had this one, so obviously it's supposed to be like 2 hearts, and I chose this one because I felt like all it did was really cut the crust off, so he didn't lose a whole lot of sandwich. That's like pretty much the slice of bread. I mean, I feel like it came out. I'm kind of bad at these. I mean, yeah, you could tell that those are 2 hearts. And I feel like that's also something good for Jake to take to school because that's not too like overwhelmingly cutesy. And it's a BLT. So we did bacon last night for dinner, and so I just used the bacon to put on the sandwich, and I melted cheese over it. He said he wanted his cheese melted. He's like his mama. We're not really one for cold cheese. We like things more melty. So I melted the cheese on, and I put lettuce and tomato and a mayo on his bread for him. And then I know I did the cucumbers yesterday, but I found the little heart cookie cutter. So I'm so super excited because those look way more like hearts than what I did yesterday. So I am super excited about that. It's in a red heart silicone, and then this is a pink heart silicone where I just cut some red tomatoes because he likes cucumbers with his tomatoes. And I made fresh ranch dressing last night, you guys. Holy cow. The ranch packet, the fresh buttermilk, and then mayo all in a container. I swear I've never had better ranch. It reminds me of Stoney's, which is exactly what I was going for. I cannot wait to make wings for Super Bowl and dunk it in that, like, oh, okay, so excited. Anyways, moving on. We also made homemade popcorn. So I put on my Insta story, which if you guys are not following me, I'm just 50 Shades of a Mom, but I posted how you can make popcorn in your microwave without microwavable popcorn. You want to know how, guys? A brown paper bag. That's right, a third cup of popcorn in a brown paper bag, 2 minutes in the microwave. You fold and roll the brown paper bag up, and I popped this popcorn, and it's light and airy, just like an air popper, so super delicious. I sprinkled a little bit of popcorn salt on top and then melted some fresh butter. And then I really wanted to make him like that mix, like that monster kind of mix. I made one for Halloween and then I did another one for Christmas. But I haven't got a chance to do that yet because I haven't found just red and pink M&Ms. So I'm still on the hunt for that, but instead I just used some red kisses. We still have some left over from Christmas, so it worked out perfect because it's still kind of a Valentine's Day theme. So I threw some red kisses in there, and then I also threw some of these, which is why I didn't give Jake a pack of gummies today, because these are the gummy X's and O's that I picked up from Trader Joe's, which are super delicious. So he has the gummies and the kisses and the popcorn, which is like his own little monster mix. And then this is just one of those little Debbie heart Valentine's Day cakes, kind of to complete his little set. And he has his 2 bottles of water, and that is what Jake is taking for lunch on day 2 of Valentine's Day week. Sorry to interrupt our Valentine's Day themed lunches, you guys, but I thought this would be a great time to show you guys this new water pitcher that we are about to start using in our normal lunch rotation. As I mentioned at the end of every lunch clip, Jake takes 2 large bottles of water to school every day. That is all my kid drinks. Every once in a while, he'll indulge in some iced tea, but he is strictly a water drinker, which is amazing for a mom. It's not something I complain about, but that makes me super particular about the water that my son drinks. So this company reached out to me and asked me if they could send me their water pitcher. This is not a sponsored video. I am not being paid to say this. They just sent me the pitcher. Now, normally this would be something I probably wouldn't have chosen because I have something called an Aquasana. This is not a sponsor for Aquasana either. I just really love mine. I've actually done a review for that as well, so I'll link it up above for you guys. But I've had my Aquasana for years, and it is a 2-part water filtration system. It's mounted right underneath my sink. They actually sent me these glass bottles when we purchased this, and we are consistently filling these glass bottles and putting them into the refrigerator for cold filtered water. The thing with Jake is that he's not very responsible with filling his water bottles at night before he goes to school, and he fills his water bottles straight from this tap every single morning, and then he puts ice cubes in it. Well, that's kind of defeating the purpose because our ice cubes do not have a filter. So he's taking non-filtered ice cubes and he's sticking it in his filtered water. So now it's just not filtered water anymore. So when the company asked if they could send this to me, I thought, you know what? This would be perfect for teaching Jake responsibility. So it's going to be his job to making sure that this pitcher is filled with water and that he can put it in the refrigerator, and then each morning he can fill his water bottles straight from this pitcher. Now, this was just like any typical Brita. It came with their filter, but their filter is a 4-part filtration system. So that's even better than my Aquasana, which, like I said, was only a 2-part. So I read the instruction booklet and it said to soak the other filter for 15 minutes, and it had the little clips at the bottom that allowed you to adjust the flow, whether you wanted it to flow down below slower or faster. Slower removes more, faster it gets it to the bottom quicker but doesn't remove as much. If you're going to use something like this, obviously removing the most nastiness in your water and elements that are in your water and make it the most crystal clear water, the better. So I did what it said and I soaked the filter for the 15 minutes, and then I put those bottom clips back on. I put the filter in and I ran tap water through it 3 times, and once I knew that it was good and drained, I actually used my Aquasana water and put it into the pitcher and put that pitcher into the refrigerator and got it good and cold for Jake. And now I'm excited for him because I know this is something that'll be easy for him to use. What I love too is the lid has a spout for you to just pour the water right in top without needing to remove the lid. It does have a little digital counter here, so every time that you put in a new filter, you just reset the digital counter and it actually works for 60 days. So I really am happy with that. I am so super excited at the idea of having like a cold pitcher of water at all times for Jake to fill his water bottles, for us to give water to the dogs, even for me to pour a glass of water and feel more apt to drink water, especially since I'm on like this health journey. So just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. I'm going to leave all of their information in the description box. They offered you guys a 15% off discount code, and Amazon is offering their own 10% clipless coupon right now. So that will end up getting you 25% off, which gets you this setup that I just showed you with the one filter that'll last for the 60 days and the pitcher for a little over $20 with free shipping. So that's pretty amazing if you guys want to check it out. And I appreciate them sending this to me because I definitely know this is going to aid with Jacob having good, cold, refreshing water for him to take every day to school without tainting it with those ice cubes. So now let's get back to Jake's Valentine's Day themed lunches. Okay guys, so welcome back to day 3 of Jake's Valentine's Day lunches. I know it's another sandwich, and I absolutely never give this kid a sandwich, so it's kind of crazy that it's 3 days in a row, but I am absolutely loving doing this with the heart cutter. Like, my poor little kids are going to be so swamped with the cutesy stuff because I am having so much fun, and he is eating it up as well. And I knew he was going to love this sandwich because he loves when I make him a chicken club. So on here is just a Tyson chicken patty. There's melted cheese, a bacon, a lettuce, and tomato with mayo. So that is all right up Jake's alley. And look how cute that heart looks with that Kaiser roll. So super cute. And then I have, these are like the jacked up. They're the buffalo and ranch Doritos, a little spicy, but he picked those out. Those are those double peanut butter Skippy balls. He's been really enjoying those in the little red silicone heart sleeve. His red Annie's fruit snacks. He has, this is the Valentine's Day Nutty Buddy bar. It's just pink and white for Valentine's Day. He has a cute little napkin here with a red fork. And then, okay, you guys, do you see this? So I use the X and O heart cutter to do the watermelon. So that's the O, which came out so good. And that's the X. So cute. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to close this up for him. He's going to take his 2 bottles of water. And this is what Jake is taking for his Valentine's Day lunch today. Okay guys, so welcome back to day 4 of Jake's Valentine's Day themed lunches, and this is what I packed for him today. So Jake wanted to pick out his hot meal, so he picked out the chicken Alfredo. This is the broccoli and chicken Alfredo. That is those Michelina meals. He hasn't had this in a really long time. He bought this himself when he did his own grocery shopping with me over the weekend. So this is the meal he wanted for today. So I'm going to actually throw the lid back on that so it stays good and warm for him. And then as far as his veggies are concerned, today was a mutilated mess. Do you see that his tomatoes are kind of heart-shaped? It's weird with tomatoes because, you know, the center of a tomato is like the slimy part. So it's a little hard to make heart shapes out of it. So the skin on the outside, I still put with his green beans because I know that he will still eat that part of the tomato. And this is our homemade ranch. Again, he is really loving that. We all are. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go back to a bottled ranch. Of course, his red pack of Annie's gummies to go with our red theme. A pack of the Duke's Shorty sausage. This is that one stick. We found a couple of these. We keep finding them at the gas station, and he likes the one instead of the couple in the bag. So I keep grabbing these for him. During the day when I was hanging out with the little kids, we made some Valentine's Day cookies. So we put some aside for Jake's lunch for this morning. So they're just regular Toll House with the little red and pink sprinkles. And then he has his red bag of barbecue chips. And then, okay, he has his red spoon. And what is my deal? I don't know. My little kids are really in for it because my 14-year-old's going to be like, really, Mom? But look at your little doggy sticker. And then it says, Ti amo on his little napkin with his red spoon. And I don't know, this mom is crazy. My little ones are in for it. But anyways, this is what Jake is taking for lunch today. Alright guys, welcome back to the last day of Jake's Valentine's Day lunches. And why is it not really sealed? Why is it on a plate? Why does it not look like it's packed up? Well, that is because today is actually Saturday, the day that you guys are seeing this. I totally didn't even think when I was planning to do his lunches this week that we were on a short week because of Martin Luther King Day. Like, why did I not even think of that? I don't even know. I just started lunches on Tuesday saying day one, thinking it was Monday all along. And then this morning when I woke up and started to edit this video, I was like, what the heck? Where is my last video clip? So instead, I am filming for you guys what I am giving the kids for dinner. This way you can still get another Valentine's Day idea. So today I just did some Valentine's Day heart-shaped pizzas. So I use naan bread and just regular jar sauce. I'm using the Aldi kind because it's my absolute favorite. And just put little cheese on the top and baked them in the oven. So they're little personal pizzas. I'm giving Jake 2 of them, one plain and one with pepperoni. But I still have 2 more in the pan that didn't get eaten. So if Jake wants those, he can have those as well. And then in his side plate, of course, he has some red chips. This actually was a red apple, but being that he was home, I just did cute little heart shapes because, you guys, I am totally feeling this heart cutter. Like, look at me. It's craziness. And then I just did some chocolate-covered strawberries and some chocolate-covered Rice Krispie treats that I was able to put some sprinkles on. And then here's just some cut up broccoli and that ranch dressing. Yo, this kid is feeling that ranch dressing. All right, and then here are also the kids' plates. I'm just doing inserting a picture part right here because the little ones could not wait for me to turn the camera on and they already stole their plates. So here is Mason's and he has 3 little mushroom pizzas. I mentioned in my grocery haul he's been dying for mushroom pizza. So he has that along with raspberries. The kids can actually eat raspberries because Jacob does not. So that matches with our Valentine's Day theme. And then he has a Rice Krispie treat and a chocolate covered strawberry. And then Maya has one like medium size with 1 piece of pepperoni on it, and then 2 small little guys that are just cheese. And then she has raspberries in her Rice Krispie treat and strawberries as well. Here are the extra Rice Krispie treats that I have left. And then here is my little heart shaped. I made one with a heart shape. I tried to do a little swirly one, which looks ridiculous. And then I tried to do like some kind of zigzag on this one, but the chocolate was so thick that it looks ridiculous. But whatevs, the kids are going to eat it and they're going to enjoy it. So happy about that. But that is it, guys. That is what Jake is taking for lunch today or is eating for dinner. Either way, I hope you guys were inspired by these Valentine's Day lunches. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I do post a what's for lunch at least once a month here on the channel. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.